This is a Brooklyn-bound 2 train. The next stop is
Wall Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Welcome back. This is Not Your Advisor with NYU Grad on Wednesday, July 16th. Let's jump right into today's session. I have a lot of macro to cover, as well as about 15 charts for paying subscribers and a breakout alert if you missed it, as well as just a quick housekeeping item for Apple Podcast. But on the surface level today, the morning was just wild with these trial balloons of Trump potentially laying off Jerome Powell. But then in a White House interview, he denied that and was very flippant, and prices recovered. That was really the entire action of the day. We still remain overbought, and we still are just ticking higher each day on low volume, although today's volume was higher, especially with the morning session. I did want to also refresh those who may have missed it. I had posted on Substack Notes. If you don't follow me there, please do. I share a lot of the free intraday thoughts there. I saw a video by Steve Eisman. If you don't know who Steve is, he's famous for the Mark Baum role in The Big Short. Mark Baum's character was based on Steve Eisman. Mostly true, but there were a lot of, I would say, story embellishments in the movie. But he had a video recently that showed the bullish case, and 3 charts really stuck out to me, and I'll share those in the show notes. Check that out. But just through the mic, I'll go through what each chart represents. The first one shows that when the market drops more than 5%, like 5% or more early in the year, but goes green before the midway point of the year, typically stocks will end up higher by the end of the year. And it goes through each year that we've had a drawdown of more than 5%, and it gives you the data points of where we ended up in the third quarter and finishing off the second half of the year. So take a look at that. That's quite interesting. And keep in mind, we have had one of the top 3 largest drawdowns ever in the beginning of the year. The biggest one was 2009, 25%. Then it was this year, 15.2%. And then 2016, 10.5%. And each of the previous top 2, we finished the end of the year green. I think this also has a lot to do with the giant mindless robot and passive investing, and just the Fed and the powers that be, the central planners, just are constantly buying the market. It's going to work until it doesn't, but I did want to share these charts. I thought they were excellent. Moving on to the usual format, we had 250 new highs on the NYSE versus 141 new lows. 68% advanced versus 29% declined, 28% below the 50, and 40% below the 200-day. The Dow closed up 192 points, or 0.4%. The NASDAQ was up 0.25%, similar with the S&P. The Mag 7 was a mixed bag, surprisingly. Amazon and Meta were down 1.4 and 1.1% respectively. Tesla was the strongest of the Mag 7, up 3.6. Apple was up 0.6, Microsoft a nothing burger, and Nvidia 0.15%. Looking at sectors today, healthcare bouncing here. It was almost opposite of yesterday. but healthcare was up over 1%, real estate 0.8%, financials up 0.8%. I think I saw BlackRock was up pretty big today after earnings, industrials up 0.48, tech was up 0.25%, consumer defensive and the rest were up like 0.05 to 0.1%, and energy was the only red sector down just under 0.5%. Looking at NASDAQ companies that are profitable, we had 10, including names like Palantir, Coin, and Hood. So I did want to transition over to macro. Let's spend some time there as well as the Mag 7 and some of the balance area setups and breakouts, and I'll cover the specific breakout alert with you right now.
We can't forget that this is just a small taste of the in-depth analysis that Not Your Advisor provides. They don't just throw numbers at you, they connect the dots, find those hidden trends, and help you understand what's driving the markets.
If you want the full picture, you got to check out the full Not Your Advisor episode.
Don't forget to subscribe to notyouradvisor.com.
And all their premium content. I mean, it's like having a direct line to what's really going on in the market.
It is. It really is. They cut through all the BS and give you the kind of info that you just won't find anywhere else.
Think about this. Investing is all about making decisions that work for you and your goals. You're the one in control.
Not Your Advisor can give you the map, but you choose where you want to go.
And with that empowering thought, we'll sign off. Happy investing.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.